Okay, so you have your episodes scheduled and you have your account set up and everything is good. You have your Twitter connections and your Facebook connections that are updating your status and telling all your friends that you have a show coming up. And on the morning of your show, this is a good time to make sure everything is taken care of, and also that you're familiar with the switchboard in your account. So let's go ahead and do that now. Here we are at the main page, and we're going to go up here to sign in and put in our username, and apparently I messed that up, but let's see. Okay, and click submit. And we're taken to our profile page, or our page really. It's not even our profile page. This is where we're going to take care of everything we need to take care of before the show. Now, my content would show our favorites, but we don't have any favorites. My account is where we are going to go in and get ready for our show. So, click onto that. And then on the left, down under add, you're going to see add, edit an episode, file, blog post. The second set of links there, there's a link that says My Switchboard. We're going to go ahead and click onto that. And this is the place where you're going to basically run your show. Okay, you have your host. Here's this show start and date and the end date, and really there's ending on the same date, obviously, but it gives you the start time and the end time. And then you can tweet it right there when you start your show, and it'll send something automatically, so you don't have to log in or anything like that. So just push that button when the time comes. And then the host number. Now this is the number that you will call in about 5 minutes before the show. Just so that you're ready for it to go live. And it will ask you for a host pin, and everyone has a unique host pin that they'll enter. That would be this number right here. And then the host ID, that's, I think, just for their purposes, and the show ID, I guess, just for cataloging things. So, and it has the description here, pilot show for moms wanting to find out more about how they can contribute to the family's finances without stepping their foot out of the door. That needs some work, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Now, on the files, this is kind of the fun part right here. This is where you can choose music to upload to start and end your show. And that's, I mean, if you've ever listened to a radio show, you know that they start with music and end with music. So that is a very cool thing to do. If you click upload, it will take you to a place where you can upload your file. And remember to make sure that you have permission to do that. So you can upload your show or your file, and then from your switchboard you can select it to be your music, your startup music. Now let me go ahead and do that so you can kind of see how this is going to look. Okay, so I put in Awakening for the description. And then the volume I'm going to leave at 50%, just in case I want to talk over it. Otherwise, it'll be too loud to do that. And then I'm going to select Make this my default startup audio file. And then I'm going to browse my computer to find the piece of music. Okay, so I have my piece of music in there. I'm going to click Add. And it's going to, you have to click this, that you have read the terms and agreements for uploading content, and then click Add. Oh, nope. Whoops, that was the button for if you wanted to add another one, but we don't want to add another one. We're just going to add this one, so we're going to click Submit. While this is uploading, just let me point out that you do need permission to use a piece of music on your podcast. And there are some safe places to find them down here. PodSafe music is any audio content that can be legally included in a podcast. So, be sure that you have her permission. My friend Corey Christiansen is an awesome bebop jazz guitarist, and so I sent him a Facebook message and asked him if I could use one of his tunes on my show, and he of course said yes. We're good friends, but anyway, and check him out definitely. They say they call him the best kept secret in jazz guitar, but not for long. I'm sure that he'll be winning Grammys before you know it. So, all right. So now we have our file successfully uploaded, and we can continue here, and we can add another file if we want to. But actually, what I want to do is go ahead and go back to our switchboard. So you can close out of this window safely. Your switchboard is still up there because we were just working with it. And so now we should have, let's see, we should have our, okay, file archive here. And it's used as the default startup audio. So now I wonder why it's not showing up on our switchboard, unless we just need to go to our switchboard again. Let's try that. Let's try going back to my Blog Talk Radio, and then my account, and then my switchboard. Okay, so I guess we just need to refresh our switchboard to include our new audio file. So here it is, and we can see that it is kind of queued here waiting, and you can click onto it and play. I'm pretty sure it will go ahead and play, or maybe not. You may have to wait till you call in. Okay, so anyway, it's there, and you can use it when it's time for your show. Now, from your switchboard, you'll be able to, present your show, do the start music. They say about 15 seconds to start for the music, so let it play for 15 seconds and then cut it off. I go for 45 because it's such a great tune, and it doesn't start in really until about 45 seconds. But definitely don't go over a minute. Otherwise, people are going to think that it's a music show, and or the show is not going to be on or something. And then over here on the right, you have your switchboard. You can bring callers. People can call into the show. Your guest call-in number is displayed on your show page, so they can call in, and you can click this button right here under on the air. Right now it says the caller is muted, but if you click onto that, it will let them go on the air with you, and they can ask a question or make a comment, anything like that. So that is very cool. And then you can use this button over here to hang up. So you can have live callers on your show, and which I think is really neat. I think it's very interactive. So that is your switchboard. It really is very, very easy, a very easy interface. The only thing is that you can't do is fade in and fade out of the music. And I know that there's an upgraded version, and maybe you can in that version. I'm not really sure. Corporations and things like that have those upgraded accounts, and maybe at some point, you can justify having one. But for now, this works great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of my switchboard now that I know a little bit more about that. And really, there's just one more thing that I want to show you before I'm going to let you loose, and that is on this page where we were. They have a place where you can add or edit a blog post, and these blog posts are very, very searchable or very popular on Google. So you can put notes in here about your upcoming show or about a show that you just had, and go ahead and use the same subject and keyword guidelines as you normally would, and your blog entry, and they will be displayed in your profile and be searchable on the search engines, and you can pretty much get very competitive keywords for these posts as well. So definitely take advantage of these blog posts. And this has been Raina Burr. I hope you have learned a lot from my tutorial today.